See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's week 3 of the 2022 season, and we'll see the Colts' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Gunn joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 80 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but if there's a silver lining to them, it's that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it then and there, but you'd rather not lose it.
First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
The Colts have liked big Mo Alley-Cox more and more over his 4 seasons with the team. Initially known just for his blocking, he's developing into a nice target as a tight end, and there he picks up a 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw again.
Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll drop to throw.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 78 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in any one guy. Make sure you keep your eye.
Its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Second and 1. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Taylor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 11. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Let's check on one. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Got a man And over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now. Showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Ended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll set up a throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 14. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
KC's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A first throw now for the backup Mahomes.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. 94 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22. Tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like... Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the